I'm going to talk about a few reasons why I think it's a very, very good idea to start a business in a developing country. Now, before I get into it, I will say that I realize this is not something that everyone can or should do. And I'm mostly talking to people who have homes in two different countries, maybe a developed country like US and a developing country like Kenya, which is my case. So that's the perspective I'm speaking from. I'm not saying this is true across the board for everyone, okay? Here's the first point I'll make, and this is coming from personal experience. My husband and I, we've started businesses in US and we've started businesses here in Kenya. So I feel like this is something that I can talk about a little bit. It is much easier to start a business in Kenya than it is in US. There's a lot less red tape that you have to go through, a lot less hoops that you have to jump through just to get up and running with a business. Whereas in US, it seems like there's so many steps you have to go through, so many things you have to do, fees you have to pay to even call yourself a business. And for a lot of people, by the time you even get to get through all those hoops, you already feel burnt out. Another thing that I've noticed is that there's much more room for growth in a country like Kenya rather than a developed economy like US, because in US you're competing with really big players, really big companies, and competing with them is hard. And I think the statistic is about 90% of all small businesses fail within the first couple years of being in business, and it's hard to compete. Here in Kenya, just about every industry that you can think of, there is so much room for growth. You put a little bit of time, focus, capital into an idea and into a business, you actually have a very good chance of building something that lasts and building something big. And the last thing I'll say for now is that it's never a bad idea to have multiple streams of income and to diversify the places that you do business. So talking specifically to those of you who might be from Kenya but you're living in the US full time, maybe consider starting something over here as well, because it's a great place to do business.